Hello there, you amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a brand new Doctor Who epic video for today. For this video, I'm going to be ranking the Masters I have seen and listened to. So, for this list, I've kind of gone through Big Finish and the TV series because there have been so many different incarnations of the Master, so I've gone through all the ones that I've actually seen and heard. I haven't listened to James's Dolphins version of the Master yet, who plays the first incarnation of the Master in the Big Finish audio series starting with the first Doctor, played by David Bradley. I haven't really experienced Mark Gatiss' Unbound territory as the Master, so apart from one little audio clip with Mark Gatiss as the Master in this one, aka Anti-Genesis, so I need to experience more of the Unbound stuff with Mark Gatiss' Master. So unfortunately I can't put Mark Gatiss down. So I've gone from some of the actors that have appeared for the TV series and of course through Big Finish, aka like Alex McQueen, and some other actors have had the help from Big Finish to bring their characters, the Master, into the fold light a bit more. So hopefully you do enjoy this video. Please do like, subscribe and share, and I'm sorry to those who have asked me to do a video on me displaying all of the Master's regeneration cycles, because that's a bit too far for me to try and dive a bit into. That video is still going to come out, but I'm trying to work on that because, as we all know, we haven't really seen the Master's second up to his 12th regenerate incarnations. We do meet Roger Delgado, who's basically the 13th Master, and when you get to the decaying Masters, they're still basically the Delgado version of the Master. So let's dive into how I rank each of these Masters updated. So I've got 10 actors and 1 actress to playing the incarnation known as the Master, and here's how I rank them, and this is from the help from TV series and Big Finish. So in number 10, so in 10th place I've had to put Peter Pratt. Now, knowing that Peter Pratt's only played the character once before and really hasn't returned in Big Finish, but unfortunately the actor has passed away, so really there's no chance of him coming back to play this incarnation of the Master. He's only had one story, aka The Deadly Assassin, which is one of my favourites, but I had to put him a bit low because there are other actors I think have generally done so well with the character of the Master, like Jeffrey Beavers one when he carries on playing the decaying Master from Keeper of Traken in the TV series, and in Big Finish he's appeared against so many incarnations of the Doctor, so I will get that point when I get to him. So Jeffrey Beavers' incarnation of the Master, it is one I actually do enjoy, but Peter Pratt, I can't really say much about this Master because he doesn't really do much apart from faking his death, sticking a poison in him, and just trying to so he can try and renew himself. Yeah, I'm sorry, but Peter Pratt, you're in 10th place. In 9th place, now this one has got to be Eric Roberts. Now, I never used to be a big fan of Eric Roberts as Master, but early this year I brought myself Reminus 4, and it has the return of his Master for the very first time, and it's also against the 8th Doctor. And I have listened to that Big Finish, and my god, he is brilliant in Big Finish. I think because it's not the creator that did the writer that did the TV movie, he's gone to Big Finish. He's actually grown in my retrospect, and I do need to dive more into his type of Master because he's got a spin-off called Master. He's in a couple of episodes in the Diary of River Song, so I do need to dive into that kind of spin-off territory for the Diary of River Song. But I really do enjoy Eric Roberts' performance in Big Finish. It's like everything that was so campish in the TV movie, but it's been so pulled back and it's done really, really well, and Big Finish has done so much good work with Eric Roberts. I'm actually glad his Master got a bit more to shine, and I'm starting to enjoy his Master. I mean, he would be a bit more higher, considering if I listen to other Big Finish stuff from his Master, but I'm sorry to say that, but I haven't really listened to him, so apart from that box set, so I really need to dive into his Master a bit more. Number 8. So the 8th actor to be in this place of the Master has got to be John Simm. Now, John Simm, he is my least favourite modern Master. I'm sorry to say that to anybody that loves John Simm's crazy, deranged version of the Master that we do see in Sound of the Drums, Last of the Time Lords, and of course World of Nothing Time and The Doctor Falls. But the reason I had to put him this bottom, literally third to last, is because of The End of Time. I physically do not enjoy the Master's performance in The End of Time. It's very, very stupid, the way he's there going hungry and turning the human race into the master race. Again, that's actually quite a good idea, but I've got quite a few issues with the End of Time. But if I was going to go by his other two appearances, basically Sounds of the Drums and Last of the Time Lords, and of course my favourite appearance of this master in Well Enough for Time and the Doctor Falls, he should be a bit more higher, but because he still has the End of Time and we don't really have much screen time with this master apart from 6 main episodes over the content of 3 different stories, where you got Sounds of the Drums, Last of the Time Lords, and the End of Utopia as one whole story, just 3 episodes, and then you have The End of Time, that's 2 episodes, and then you got Well Enough for Time and the Doctor Falls, so that's basically 7 episodes we have of John Simm's master. Yeah, I'm sorry to say that. I kind of wish we kind of had a bit more. I really could have seen John Simm becoming the type of Anthony Ainley's master that Anthony Ainley was in the 80s. But yeah, it's such a shame he hasn't got the opportunity. I really hope he gets into Big Finish at some point. I know he's already dived into it once with the Masterful box set, so I am really hoping we'll get more John Simm in the future for Big Finish, because I really think his master needs more to shine. And again, my biggest complaint with this master is the way he was in the End of Time, with the whole skull finding thing. I know he's just been rebirthed and all that, but I just physically do not enjoy him in the End of Time. I just really enjoy him more in Well Enough for Time and the Doctor Falls. That's epic 2-parter, I am sorry to say that. Number 7. So, in 7th place, we have to put the current incarnation of the master, aka Sacha Dhawan. Sacha Dhawan, he should have been a bit higher, some of you would probably say, because his performance is so brilliant. I actually enjoy other masters above him, and I'm sorry to say that. But Sacha Dhawan's acting as the master, he's absolutely brilliant. He's insane. The way his insanity is in Spyfall Parts 1 and 2, The Timeless Children, and of course, The Power of the Doctor. He's absolutely brilliant as the master, and I really do hope that Russell T Davies keeps him playing the master and basically building up his character a lot more in the RTD era too. That's what I'm really hoping, because I do think out of the Chibnall and Whittaker era, that Sacha Dhawan's master is one of the good things about that era, because I really think he's absolutely a brilliant actor. I think he's brilliantly as the master. I think he's absolutely good as the master. I mean, I absolutely love him in Spyfall, especially at the end of part 1 where he goes, "Oh, I did hate to look for the name, the master. Or should I say Spy Master?" And the way he just reveals himself, and then of course chasing through the Doctor through the 19th century. And I love the way Harry bangs his head going, "What do I have to do to get rid of her?" Like that. It's just absolutely brilliant. Honestly, it's just absolutely brilliant performance. But I should have put him a bit higher, but I'm sorry to say that, but I really kind of want more from this master. I mean, the stories that we've got so far, which is basically 3 main stories of this character as the master, playing the master. I really want more from him. I really do want more from I really want more from Sacha Dhawan. I really do. So, number 6. In 6th place, it is Jacoby Beavers, Incarnation of the Master. Now, you're probably wondering, why have I put Jacoby Beavers in 6th place? Especially if he's only been in 1 story on the TV Rise, which is, of course, The Keeper of Traken. Well, that bit is true, but I have listened to more of him as the master in audio, and he's absolutely thrilling to listen to. I mean, my very first introduction to him as the master in Big Finish was Light at the End. That was absolutely brilliant and amazing. I do love that, just that multi-doctor story, and he's the main villain. I also love listening to other main stories with him as the master. I mean, I absolutely do love this box set in Reminus 4, as he does come across Paul McGann's Doctor once again. I do love the 2 Doctors as well, where he's literally with Alex McQueen, and you really got the 2 Incarnation of the Master bouncing back and forth in between the 2 of them, which is absolutely brilliant to listen to. And of course, Jacoby Beavers' master, he has had more battles with the 4th Doctor in Big Finish than he did on screen, but he also has battles with the 6th, 7th, and 8th incarnations of the Doctor. So I'm really looking forward to listening to more Big Finish of his master. I think he's absolutely brilliant. I really do enjoy Jacoby Beavers. I would like to hear him play the master against John Pertwee's 3rd Doctor. Now, you're probably wondering, why do I really want John Pertwee's Doctor to come across the... Tim Taylor does an amazing job, like, being the voice for John Pertwee. So, I'd really like to see him and Jeffrey Beavers kind of team up in a story, like a Doctor Master story in the Eighth Doctor adventure, in the Third Doctor adventures. I really do like Jeffrey Beavers. I think he's a fantastic incarnation of the Master, especially on Big Finish. If you haven't listened to any of his in Big Finish, I do have to say, give him a chance. He grows on you. He really does grow. He's become in sixth place for me because he's just absolutely brilliant, and he really steals the part in every Big Finish story I've actually listened to of him. I mean, I've got, as I said, I've got the two Masters, Light at the End. I do have another Master story with him, playing the Master in, I can't remember which one it was. It's either a Peter Davison story or a Tom Baker. I do have one of the Tom Baker ones with him as the Master. So I think, or was it on Spotify? It could have been on Spotify. I have listened to one where he is with Tom Baker, and I think it's with Peter Davison. It's one or the other. I just can't remember if I think it was on Spotify, so I'm not 100% sure on that one. So let's get back to it. Number 5, in 5th place, I've had to put the War Master, aka Mr. Derek Jacoby, the one who plays the Master at the end of Utopia after he turns himself into a human. Now, there is a reason I've had to put this Master in 5th place. He's amazing. I absolutely love the end bit when he reveals himself to be the Master in the episode of the Fob Watch at the end of Utopia. And I kind of always wanted more with Derek Jacoby's Master. It was such a shame that he was shot by Chancer and he had to regenerate into Johnson's Master. But again, thank you to my very good friend, Big Finish. And I have experienced more of his work as the Master. He's absolutely brilliant. He really does give me Roger Delgado vibes in his performance, especially for Big Finish. It really gives me such like fantastic vibes to the original Master, aka Roger Delgado. I really think he's absolutely brilliant. He's absolutely amazing. I have listened to him in other audios that I have found on YouTube, because I've been listening to now and again. I've listened to a few clips from, I believe it's his 8th boxer, where basically he pulls the 10th Doctor out of his time stream and basically pops him where the Master's basically been captured. Anti-Genesis, this is actually a good one of his. I really do. It's his 4th boxer, so if you can get this, get your hands and listen to it, because I do highly recommend it. I really think it's a good one. It does have Mark Gatiss' Unbound Master in it, but this is the only experience I had with Mark Gatiss' incarnation of the Master, so I do need to dive more into the Unbound stuff, really, from Big Finish. But I really do like Derek Jacoby. He's absolutely amazing. Number 4. So in 4th place, I've had to put the very first female incarnation of the Master, Michelle Gomez, aka Missy. And I absolutely love Missy with Capaldi. The Capaldi era is absolutely brilliant with Michelle Gomez's Missy. I mean, she's actually that good that in fact that she actually battles against the 8th Doctor as well as River Song, and I believe she's actually encountered some other incarnations of the Doctor apart from 8 and 12. But she's absolutely brilliant. She does steal the scene in Revelous 4. She really does steal the performance again. But she's absolutely brilliant with Capaldi. I really do like the fact that she kind of had a redemption arc where basically she's been put away for her crimes and basically she's got to become good. And basically, I really do like that. I really do enjoy her Master, every moment of it. My favourite episode of Michelle Gomez's Master has got to be Dark Water and Death in Heaven, because she's absolutely insane. Series 8 really builds up to that reveal that, oh, that actually she's the Master, where I spent a lot of 2014 going, no, she can't be the Rani. I would love to have the Rani back and Michelle Gomez played the Rani, but in fact when she revealed to be the Master, I wasn't really too upset, you know. I was like, oh, okay, we got a brand new Master, because at this point in 2014, it's been since January the 1st, 2010 that we had seen the Master basically last, so it's good to see the Master return after such a long period in gap. So kind of do hope we see more incarnations of the Master in the future, but not straight away, because the one thing that really bugged me is that we had like one series gap between Michelle Gomez's version of the Master, and then we got one season with no Master, and then bam, series 12 came out with Sasha One's Master. So I kind of want a bit of a break for the Master at the moment, but I do want Sasha One to basically return to play the Master. So in 3rd place, it is Alex McQueen's Master. Now, yes, this is a Big Finish Master. This is the only Big Finish Master I absolutely flipping love this high up. Because he's got so much charisma there. I absolutely love him against Paul McGann's Doctor in Dark Eyes. The Dark Eyes box set, flat out amazing. Absolutely amazing. I really love him Dark Eyes. I think he's absolutely brilliant in Dark Eyes. I love him in the two masters as well with Alex McQueen's, with Cecil McCoy's Master and Jeffrey Beavers. I really do love him as the Master. He's absolutely fantastic. The way he sounds so devilish in his voice. Alex McQueen really does capture the Master really, really well. Really, really well. I'm sorry to say that. Number 2. So, last time I did this, my first two, I always say, always do swap. But this time, I think it has to be said. So, in second place, it is the original Master, Roger Delgado. Now, Roger Delgado, he is absolutely brilliant in the role of the Master. I just absolutely love it. He is the very first person that invented the Master. I really love the way how him and John Pertwee really do get on with their two doctors, like Sherlock Holmes and Moriarty. I really do like how the Doctor is stranded on Earth. I love the fact that the Time Lords have to send the Doctor to deal with the Master in Connery in space. That's kind of a good plot a whole, but it doesn't really get excited until around about episode 3 or 4 when the Master's basically revealed. And I'm sorry to another sci-fi guy to say that, but I really do not like Connery in Space for what it does. Because episodes 1 to 3 is just pure boring. 4, 5 and 6 is when it gets good. But I do like, as I can say, Roger Delgado's Master. It really gives me vibes. And the fact that in Doctor of the Collection range, we have got all 3 seasons of Roger Delgado's Master out on Blu-ray, which is seasons 8, 9 and 10. We have got 3 seasons on Blu-ray released of Roger Delgado's Master in pure HD, and my god, it's absolutely brilliant. I do enjoy him as the Master. I think he's absolutely brilliant. He's absolutely fantastic, and I just can't find a fault wrong with this Master. Plus, I really do like the way how he goes in Tell the Autons, where he's on the phone to Doctor, goes, "Hello, Doctor, is that you?" "Oh, yes. I'm simply phone you goodbye, Doctor." And he's there ringling, and the nesting consciousness in the telephone wire comes to life. And you just got John Pertwee going, "Oh, that." I just really do love, I really do enjoy and love Roger Delgado's performance as the Master. And number 1 is, of course, the very first actor to basically introduce me to the Master when I was really, really young. Anthony Ainley. Anthony Ainley was the very first Master I ever watched all the way through. I love him in Logopolis all the way down to Survival and technically the end of Keeper of Charkham. Anthony Ainley, some people don't like him because they find him very, very too Panteo and stuff, but he's got some flat out amazing stories in his role as the Master. I mean, we've got him in The King's Demons, which is a really good performance. I would like to say Castrovalva as well. Castrovalva is actually quite good for this Master. Same with Logopolis as well. Then, of course, we have Planet of Fire. Again, that's another good Anthony Ainley story as the Master. I really love him in Mark of the Rani with Colin Baker. I really think them two should have had a Doctor Master story on their own, not with the Irani, or especially not in Trial of a Time Lord. I really wanted them to have a story, just the two of them facing off with each other. And I really do enjoy him in Survival as well, because Survival is a brilliant Doctor Who story, and it does end Classic Who really, really nailed down to the teeth. But I absolutely do enjoy that. But I also have to admit, Anthony Ainley's Master is absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, you know what? Shoot me. I really do enjoy Anthony Ainley's Master. Who are your favourite Masters? How do you rank the Masters? Let me know in the comments. Please do like, subscribe and share. Enjoy from more awesome Doctor Who content. Thank you for watching.